All right, so everyone, my name is Kate with Scotland Marketing. Today I'm going to be going over new agent orientation with you guys. Now, our new agent orientation is going to go over a lot of the things that Keller or the SLM has to offer and how we can help you with your onboarding and getting started. You may also have a new agent orientation within your local office. Definitely recommend also checking that out if your office does offer that. They're most likely going to cover more localized information and things like that. So definitely going to be something important for you to check out as well. Okay. Um, sorry, got a few more people kind of hopping in. This class usually does not take the full hour, so we will have lots of time at the end for questions, any questions you guys might have. So if you have questions as we're going through, drop those in the chat. I'll try to take a look at those. However, sometimes I may skip over something and come back to it at the end just so I can make sure I can give it my full attention. So if you see that, don't worry, I won't miss your question, all right? Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. So we are going over, again, new agent orientation, focusing on SLM and how we can kind of help you guys get started. Where we're going to start today is on our Scott Leroy website, okay? So we're going to start on scottleroymarketing.com. I can drop this link in the chat for you guys as well. Pop that in there. In order to access any of the resources or content on the Scott Leroy website, you will need to log in. Sorry, we still got some people kind of hopping in. Just trying to make sure we get everybody entered into the room. All right, so logging into the Scott Leroy website, you guys, I'm already logged in, so it has log out. But if you are not logged in, it will either prompt you on the front screen to log in, or you'll see the login option over here on the right-hand side. Your login for the Scott Leroy website is always going to be your Market Center number, okay? So if you're not familiar with your Market Center number, you can always reach out to us. We can take a look and see if we can give you that information. Or you can reach out to your Market Center staff. Okay, so a couple of options if you're not familiar with your Market Center number. Now, the first thing we want to take a look at on our Scott Leroy website is going to be under Agent Resources and under Questionnaires. Now, every office does handle questionnaires slightly different. Some offices will complete them for you. Some offices will send you the link to complete it yourself. Some offices will have you go to the website or have us send you the link for the questionnaire. So lots of different options there. If you're not familiar with the exact protocol that your office uses, you can definitely reach out to your Market Center staff and they can kind of guide you on that specifically, okay? See a question in chat. I will come back to that. With these questionnaires, there are a few different ones. Now, I do want to just point out that no matter which one you click on, they're going to redirect you to the exact same screen, okay? You're going to see a screen like this. Now, depending which questionnaire you're sent or get or select, these questions may be kind of sitting a little bit differently. Excuse me. We're going to go through the different types of questionnaires. And the reason we're going to do that is because it's going to help you understand how you're going to answer some of these questions, okay? So the types of questionnaires that we have, the first is going to be a new agent. Now, a new agent questionnaire does not mean you're brand new. It doesn't mean you just got licensed. It means you are new to KW. You've never been at a KW office before. You don't have any logins created or anything like that for any of the systems that they use, okay? You can be a new agent, brand new, or you can be new to KW. Next is going to be an admin questionnaire. Now, an admin questionnaire is going to be generally someone who's not licensed or is not planning to perform licensed activities. Maybe you hold a license, but you're not going to be working with your license. Most likely, you're joining a team of agents, and you may be doing transaction work. You may be doing marketing work, anything like that. You would fall under the admin kind of category there. Sorry, I keep hovering off of this. I'm letting people in, so that's why I have to keep coming back. Next is our CAPR questionnaire. Now, our CAPR questionnaire is going to generally be someone that is already licensed. They've been with another office, generally not KW, but could be. But most likely you're with another brokerage and you are moving your license to KW. You have quite a few transactions under your belt, and you may have some live transactions that you are in the middle of. A CAPR questionnaire lets us know that you have pending deals possibly, and we need to really expedite your setup so that your clients and yourself are not caught in any kind of delay with anything. So that really just lets us know we need to expedite that setup for that agent and make sure that they have a smooth onboarding, again, so that nothing falls through the crack for their business. Next is going to be an expansion questionnaire. Expansion questionnaire is going to be for any agent that is going to be within more than one KW office. Maybe you're nearby to another state and you hold both state licenses. Maybe you have a vacation home and you're going to be licensed in both your hometown and your vacation area. Expansion just means you are in more than one KW office, okay? A hidden agent setup. This is going to mean that we need to hide your agent profiles from public viewing. Generally, we see these when you're coming from another brokerage. Maybe you have those pending deals and you needed to finish them up before you transitioned all the way to KW, but you wanted to make sure that that transition was very, very smooth, and we get all of your systems set up for you prior to you fully transitioning to KW. That just lets us know that your profiles need to be, again, hidden from the public until that full transition has been made. Market Center staff, pretty self-explanatory. It's if you're joining the Market Center team and going to be a member of that leadership. Next is returning. A returning agent would be anyone that was previously with Keller Williams and left, and now they are returning. Now, that time that you were away from KW does not matter. It could have been 1 day, 10 weeks, 5 months, 2 years. It doesn't matter. If you've been with KW and you are coming back to KW, you'd fall under that returning category, okay? Team, similar to the admin, but maybe you're a licensed associate that's joining a team. Maybe you'll be a buyer's agent, seller's agent, anything like that. If you're going to be on a team, you can fill out that one. That just lets us know that you're going to have different logos and things like that. You need to have your team name identified. It just lets us know when we are setting up your systems, kind of the different things we may need to look for. A tech refresh. This is great for agents that have been in the business with us for a while and maybe just want to make sure that they're utilizing everything we have. Over the last couple of years, we've really tried to add in some new systems and leverage for you guys during onboarding. So if you were onboarded about 3-4 years ago, you probably weren't getting Canva or Zoom or TidyCal, things like that. And you want to audit all of your systems to make sure you have everything available that we can offer. You can do a tech refresh. That just lets us make sure, again, you have all of those systems available to you and that you're able to use them. Lastly, a transfer agent. A transfer agent is going to be anyone that is moving from one KW office to a different KW office. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you're just finding an office that's closer to your home or something like that. You would be transferring from one KW to a different. That lets us know, again, we need to make sure that your profiles are adjusted accordingly to remove any old Market Center information and make sure that new Market Center is displayed correctly. Okay? So those are the different types of questionnaires. Everyone should complete a questionnaire when they're onboarding with us. Again, it allows us to set up all of your systems, your tech, everything like that. Every single one of these links, again, will redirect you to this specific page. But again, it will allow you to understand a little bit better why we're asking these questions and how to better answer them, okay? Now, once that questionnaire is completed and submitted, generally you'll get an email similar to this one within about 2 business days. It should say Keller Cloud Setup Complete. It should have your name where it says example, and it should say your Market Center number, okay? This is going to be the email you want to make sure that you save. This email has all of your logins, all of your passwords, everything that you might need, as well as a ton of different resources. So definitely bookmark this. If you have not received this email just yet, you may still need to complete that questionnaire. So definitely talk to your Market Center and see what their process is, and how to complete that. And if you have completed a questionnaire but haven't received this yet, you can always reach out to our email and we can take a look. I'll drop that email in the chat for you guys. It is just support@scottleroymarketing.com. All right. Karen, we're not on the YouTube channel. We're on our Scott Leroy website. Your login for YouTube would be your own personal. On the Scott Leroy website is going to be your Market Center number. Perfect. All right, so we're going to cover this email that comes over to you with your logins, okay? So you'll get this email. There's a video you can watch. It's going to go over a lot of the information we're going to cover today. You can definitely check that out. There should be a section that have notes from your onboarding team. I always highlight this. It's super important to pay attention to these. If we were running into any types of errors or issues when we were setting up any of your accounts, we would notate that here as well as possible next steps to get that set up or fixed, okay? So pay attention to those. We'll always include the SLM password. Again, it's always your Market Center number. So this should be the same as the number that is identified up here, okay? You can also find these links logging into our website. It will take you directly there, and also learning how to use our website. Your next logins you're going to find are going to be your KW system logins, okay? It's going to let you know that these are used for these systems over here. So primarily Command, your Command mobile app, your Connect platform, which is now directly in Command, Keller Home Loans, basically any of your KW systems that are provided by KWRI are going to use these logins, okay? Now down below, you'll find Google Workspace. Your KW emails are the exact same as a Gmail. You will log in through Gmail platform or the Gmail app using your KW email and password, okay? We do have a video that goes over how to sign in, as well as how to sign into more than one account if you need to. And you can kind of toggle between the two. Your KW emails do also come with all of the bells and whistles pretty much. You have Google Drive, Google Suite, you have the Google Docs and Excel and all of that stuff. There are very few restrictions, but there are a few, okay? So there are a few things you can't use with the KW accounts. Down below your email and password, you'll see that if you requested forwarding to be set up on your questionnaire, if we were able to set that up. We have some additional videos and resources here, how to access your email, update your verification methods, and also some KW email insights, okay? Moving down, you're going to find your KW Command website. This is your branded consumer website. This is what you're going to share with clients, friends, family, how they can search for properties and keep you in the know as to what they're doing. So you be notified when someone signs in, creates an account, views properties, all of that good stuff. Now, with that being said, your KW website does not have a login, okay? We do not create those for you. They are consumer logins. So you can certainly create one for yourself. This is what those KW sites kind of look like. Ours is a little customized, so yours might look slightly different. But this login button in the top right, you won't have a login. There is no agent login feature on the site. Any updates made to your KW site are done through the Command platform. But you can create a login so that you can, one, see what those notifications look like as clients are searching on your website, as well as kind of see how they're navigating through that in case they have questions. So definitely encouraged. Moving back to our setup, your command email, this is what's used for replies when you are sending emails through command. So if you are sending smart plans or email campaigns and someone replies to that email will be forwarded to whatever email is listed as your command email. You do get 5,000 emails per month included with your command email. And if you need additional emails beyond that, you can purchase more through the KW Marketplace. Moving down to our KW Consumer app. That is, again, a consumer platform. It's directly linked with your website. So there is no login for that one either, unless you've created one through your website already. That's how people can also shop on a branded app. It keeps you, again, in the know as to who's signing in, what they're viewing, all of that good stuff. So definitely use that link. It should be branded to you with your information. And you had a specific code that will appear with that link, okay? Your KW agent profile. This is the profile that is displayed on kw.com. So if someone were coming here and searching for an agent, let's just see if there's any John Smith. So if they were coming here and looking for John Smith, as you can see, there's quite a few. They could come through here, find whatever profile they're looking for. Go ahead and click on John here in the middle. This would be that profile that's going to be linked right here. Again, it's just that public profile for consumers to find you. Moving down, you will have your Keller Home Loans and Keller Covered logins. That is for the obviously home loans and insurance that is provided and available through KW. Next, you're going to have Twilio. Now, Twilio is not an account that we set up. We do provide this so that you can go in and purchase that if you'd like. It is a paid-for service. Twilio allows you to text your contacts directly through command. It also allows you to set up smart plans that are texting, automating those texts for you, sending them to your database. So we do encourage that platform. It's just not one we set up because it does require your payment information, as well as for you to select the package that you'd like. Okay? Moving down, you're going to have DocuSign. Some offices will have dot-loop instead. Some offices will have both DocuSign and dot-loop. This is based on your market center's preferences and what your staff has decided to use. So we will only set up what your office has asked us to set up. If you're looking for the other account to set up yourself, you can certainly do that. Those two platforms are used to send and receive documents for signatures, to have them completed, your contracts, all of that good stuff. So your logins will be here. I always like to point out the security question. When we are setting up these DocuSign accounts, it does require us to create a security question. These will be specific to you and the information that you need. So if you're trying to reset your password and you're having a hard time with that security question, always refer back to your initial setup. You should be able to find whatever we plugged in right there. Okay? Couple of quick questions. Where's the bio? We will go over where the bio pulls from, but that is going to pull from your command platform. It's going to pull from the marketing profile specifically. And we'll take a look at that at the end of class. Yep, we will go over the bio specifically, so hang tight. Moving down to your additional logins. These are going to be those third-party platforms that we are able to set up for you. This is just additional leverage and support for you and your business. Now, Gemini AI, this is provided through your KW email. So that is the Google AI. It is, again, provided directly through your KW email. You should see the little Gemini icon. You can also access it through the little dots that take you to Gemini. It's just the Google AI. Again, provided through your KW Google Workspace. Next is Instacart. Instacart is going to be a digital business card, okay? So that allows you to share your information with others, and it is just a digital business card for you guys to use. So you can log in, make edits to it. You have your link that is shareable for you to share with other people. It will all be right here. Moving down, we have Zoom. This is just a free basic account we set up for you guys that allows you to jump onto classes like this. If you already had a Zoom account set up, there is no benefit to using the KW, so you do not have to use it. It's totally up to you. But we do set that up and provide that through your KW email. And then next is TidyCal. TidyCal is also like a scheduler. It allows people to go in and schedule appointments with you. We will set up like a 30-minute appointment. You can use the little link to send that out and share it. You can link it directly with your Google Calendar so that it knows when you're busy. Um, and those will be right there. The other third-party platform we set up for you guys is Canva, also a free basic account. So if you have a pro account that you're already using, you're not required to use the KW account. However, if you are not using a pro account and you want to upgrade your KW one that we set up, there is a discount through the KW Marketplace to save 20% on those pro accounts. So definitely check that out. But we currently are only setting up those basic free accounts through your KW email. Moving down, we have helpful resources. These are just links that will help you to keep moving forward with your business, as well as some next steps, things you can do that we can help you with. So sending us your database. Generally, as new agents, the best way to find your database and get started is using the contacts in your mobile device. So we're happy to help send over how you can export those contacts, and we're happy to import them to your command database for you, okay? Announcing that you've joined Keller Williams. We'll have a tutorial how to do that. You can't get business if you're a secret agent, so you gotta let people know you're in real estate. So make sure you're using that, sharing it with your friends, family, on your social platforms, etc. Check out our 30-day challenges. Most new agents will automatically be set up on our 30-day challenge. It's just to help kickstart your business for you and provide you with some, again, next steps to keep you going. So we'll go over those when we take a look at our site. We'll also take a look at biography tips and tricks and how we can help you create or update yours on your website for you. And then, of course, our training. That's going to redirect you to our YouTube channel we were taking a look at earlier, and how you can find different training and materials to just keep you going and keep you learning. So, and then lastly, some more support numbers. Now, these are going to be important. You have KWRI, Keller Home Loans, DocuSign, us, of course, and Twilio. So great information here to help you with troubleshooting questions, support items, etc. I do see a question in chat. Where is this page located? This is your Keller Cloud setup complete. It is emailed over to you once your questionnaire is completed. So if you're not seeing that you have that, you may still need to complete a questionnaire, or we may still be working on your setup. The last thing I want to point out for you guys on this email is some of these attachments. Now if I keep, where are they? Let's see if they're down here. Nope, I guess I didn't add them. But you should also have 3 little attachments at the bottom of your Keller Cloud Setup Complete. 2 of those should be a QR code. One is going to be a QR code for your app, your branded consumer app. The other QR is going to be for your branded website. Those are yours to use for marketing, sharing with friends, clients, etc. Those will redirect to those platforms so that they can sign up and check out properties on your app or website. The other attachment should be a Just Join Forces graphic. It should have hopefully your photo, your information. If it does not have your photo, you may not have submitted one during your questionnaire. You can always reply to our email with your photo. We can update that graphic, as well as your KW profiles, okay? So we are always happy to take a look at those and get those updated for you. All right, that is our Keller Cloud Setup Complete email, okay? We're gonna navigate back to our SLM website now, because I wanna go over some of the different resources that are available through here to help you guys. So not only do we help during onboarding, we are here to help for the lifetime that you are with KW. So you can always reach out to our email for support items, questions, maybe you're running into errors, whatever it is. But you can also come to our website. In this agent resources is where we're going to hang out and spend a lot of our time. We already went over questionnaires. So beyond that, we're going to take a look at the new agent websites. Now, over the last year or so, they have upgraded all of the KW sites. So some of this is going to be old information, like this top section, what to do before launching. All sites have now launched to the new website. So you can kind of skip down to this section here. This is going to go over additional information, how you can really customize and enhance your website, okay? So these are going to be tutorials or videos that will walk you through the process of adding testimonials, updating your featured listings, adding hero images, creating open house sign-in sheets, etc. There's a lot here. Now, with that being said, we also have items we can help you with, which we'll take a look at as we keep going. The next one is live webinars. That is going to link you directly to our live class. So this class, and any classes we have through the week, this will redirect you straight to that live class. Now, if we go to training and we go to the training calendar, we were sitting on this when we first logged in. It's going to have all of our calendar of all of the upcoming classes. You can even take a look at the next month. Usually around the middle of the month, we have the next month's ready to go. One little button I like to point out is this add to Google Calendar. If you were to come here and click this, it's going to add this calendar straight to your Google Calendar. It's going to make it very easy for you to jump onto classes when you're, on your phone or out and about, or if you just want to have them easily accessible. It will have all of the information here. It will have the link and everything. So you can add that and have those classes right there with you. Now down below, we have some PDFs of our classes as well. If you want to take a look at May or June even, you can click on these based on your time zone. And it will have a printout. So you could print this, hang it at your desk, keep it nearby. It will have this broken down by day of the week with the date of the class to the right. So you could come and highlight the classes you'd like to attend and keep that with you. Now if we go back, down below, you'll also see there's an overview of classes. Our names of classes have changed slightly, but you should still see most things here. But this will give you a brief description of the class and what to expect from that class, okay? Now moving down under training, we also have our SLM challenges. Now again, generally with new onboards, we automatically add them to our 30-day startup challenge. So you should see that if you're a new agent. That will be our getting started. We also have one for Command, and down below some other ones for DocuSign, Teams, and additional getting started with SLM. When you click on these, it will kind of go through, let's just click on one so we can take a look. It'll give you an idea of what to expect during that, the videos with it. You can also click for a printable. That will give you a printout that you can keep handy for you. So a couple of options there. Keller Cloud cheat sheets. This is going to be basically step-by-step on how to do different things. It's going to be broken down by categories. So we are all about providing you guys as many resources as we can. Some people learn by reading and going through each step. Some are visual. So we try to make sure we have everything available for you guys. So if you wanted to come into one of these contacts, for example, it will give you basically an entire booklet of all of the things that you can do and steps on how to do that. Okay, let's take a look at these questions really quick. If the video in your email is not available, I believe there is an updated one on our YouTube. I will try to grab that before the end of class. If you need help adding yourself to the 30-day challenge, you can always email us. We're happy to restart that for you or just set you up on it if you've never been on it. So you can always email our support email. And at the end of class, if I have time to, I can show you how to go in and set it up yourself. Moving down, I believe this one is kind of moving away. I think some of these, no, it still has everything there. So additional videos, again, we like to make sure you have both the written and video, just based on your learning style. Recorded training classes. This is broken down by category again, and will redirect you to an entire playlist based on that specific item. So if we were to click on Command Overview, it's going to take us to our YouTube and provide all of those command classes so we can take a look at it. Again, definitely try to watch the newest one or the newest couple if you're interested in watching more than one, because Command is always getting upgrades, okay? Um, Again, all of these will break down those playlists. KW app should also do that, and you'll have the different classes here, okay? So it just makes it a little easier on you to find exactly what you're looking for by checking out those playlists. Moving down, we have agent support, okay? So we're going to click into this one. This is one that we're going to spend a little bit of time on. This is, again, additional ways we can help you beyond onboarding. And these are things we do for you, okay? So the top one is create a new bio. If we go ahead and open this, if you need help writing your bio, or if you just need help updating it, you can fill out this form. You can decide if you have a bio and you can put it here, or if you'd like us to write one for you, you can select that. It will ask you for some key things that you'd like to highlight about yourself, and we can go ahead and create that for you. Okay, so lots of options there. If you need help with importing those contacts again, you can come here. We have a smart plan for updating your database. It's winterizing your business, basically. It's going to help you gather information you maybe don't have. And you can always choose if you want to send it to all contacts, specific contacts, or if you just want us to add it and you can send it yourself, okay? We will always need your command username and password for these. So it should say command. So it will be those KW ones. Moving down to additional marketing support, we do offer a monthly newsletter. It does need to be requested every month. We are creating new and up-to-date newsletters, so new information. And again, you can have us send it for you to all of your contacts. You can choose which contacts, or you can choose to send it yourself, okay? So we'll always give you that option. We do have free marketing templates. We're going to come back to that one at the end. If you need help with API Nation, importing top producer, again, additional smart plans, we're able to add all of the KWRI smart plans directly to your library if you'd like. For these ones, we don't set them up and send them out to your database, but we'll get them added to your command so that you can start using them right away. Okay. Moving down, other things getting started. This is other setups. Maybe you didn't want to go through a full onboarding. You want just help with a few items. You can come here, update headshot, setting up DocuSign. If you want a QR created, a QR code, you can come here. Again, updating your biography, MailChimp, Dotloop, all of those things we can help with setup. If you need help with your rebranding, maybe you were on a team and you're leaving. You need to remove team branding. Maybe you've switched market centers and didn't go through a full transfer and you just need to make sure things are updated. Leaving or changing teams, if you have socials that change, all of these things you can come in, fill out a form, and we can go in and help you with updating those, okay? We always offer this because KW has like 3 different profiles and they don't all communicate with each other. So to save you some time, we're able to go in and update all of those in all of the places. Moving down, website support. This is where we can help with your website and adding additional enhancements to it. You can ask for all of our additional pages that we have available, or you can pick which ones. You can have testimonials added if you're looking for the download my app. If you have a custom domain that you'd like to forward, we have the What's My Home Worth, featured listing setup, Google Analytics, if you'd like us to set that up, school searches, mortgage calculators. If you need an open house sign-in sheet, we have all of those available. The NEO is new construction. You do have to have a subscription already. So if you're in a state that does offer that, you can come here and request that we add that as well. Moving down, these are those third-party platforms. Maybe you had set up a long time ago when we weren't offering those and you just want to get 1 or 2 of them. You can come here and fill these out by clicking on any of these 3, the Canva, Zoom, or TidyCal. Any of those, if you were to click, they'll ask you if you would like all of them or just one. So you can select which ones you'd like instead of filling out 3 different forms, okay? And then the business card will be by itself just because it requires different information, photos, URLs, things like that. So it's a little bit longer. Compliance. We assist with updating compliance. If you're in an office that has specific compliance, like Arizona, New York, Texas, Louisiana, we can help with updating those on your platform. So you can always reach out to us for those, fill these out. Lastly, if you're leadership, there's some additional support down here that you can take a look at. This is on the agent resources under agent support. And I can throw this link in the chat for you guys as well, so in case you want a direct link to that. Now back to the free marketing items that we kind of looked at up here. We now have a ton of marketing support, okay? We have the agent concierge. If you need help with Gemini, you can come here. This will give you some different prompts and questions, how to kind of use that and navigate through that. So you can definitely check that out. We have that monthly newsletter that we can set up and email out to your database. We can also add it to your website as a blog. So a couple of options with that. You can fill out either of those for us to do them. We have free templates available. So we're going to take a look at that one and then we'll come back to Agent Concierge. So free templates, the agent ones are going to be on the right-hand side. We have listing, social posts, flyers, postcards, or email signatures. If you were to click on any of these, it will redirect you to a Canva image. You can shuffle through these, make sure there's one that you like. And when you find one, let's say we like this one, we can go ahead and use template. As long as we have a Canva account, it's going to redirect us. We're going to see all of those 21 templates and we can scroll through and find the one that we liked and start editing it, okay? So you can come in and customize this and use it for yourself. If we go back, it's going to be the same thing with any of our other items. So if you're looking for a flyer, you can click on the listing flyer. Are you looking for open house, just sold, under contract? You'll pick the one that you're looking for. You can shuffle through the designs to make sure there's one that you like. But anytime you use template, it's going to give you all of them. So you'll have every template that was shown, and you can start customizing your own template to go ahead and use for yourself, okay? Now, if you are not the creative type that likes to create your own images, which not everyone is, that's okay too. Through that Agent Concierge, this is where we can create designs for you. Now, it is a little bit limited with what we can do, but if we go ahead and hit start, give it a second to catch up here. Let's try it again. It's loading. It's just taking a while. It's also under real estate marketing. You can do either way. It doesn't really, it should take you to the same place and it should be working. It's just going a little slow for me. Anyways, once this loads, it will allow us to start filling out all of the information, deciding what type of marketing we'd like, including the address, our headshot, any information like that, and we will create marketing items for you. Okay, that goes for any of these items. We can create social posts. We can create flyers for you. We can also create postcards for you. You'll get to select the design that you like. Again, you'll plug in all of the information that is needed for us to create that. Sorry, this is not loading. I'm not sure if it's my computer or what's going on. But it will go through all of the prompts, allow you to fill in all of the information, and then we will create the marketing for you. Turnaround time on that marketing is 1 to 2 business days. We do try to always aim for 24 hours, but it just depends how busy we are. So it can take up to 1 to 2 business days. There we go. So first time creating marketing, yes or no? What's your market center number? You can enter yours. Are you creating this for yourself or someone else? What is your name? Do you want to see all of the available designs or just our most popular? What type of marketing are you looking for? Are you looking for social, flyer, postcard, or all? And then it will bring you in to allow you to choose the one that you like. So let's go ahead and choose this one. These are flyers. We'll go with this one. And then these are postcards. Let's go with this one. They'll then have you put in the property address. What is the status of the property? We'll go ahead and do just listed. What is your email? Phone number. Let's grab that down here too. Headshot. This is where you would upload your headshot. If you have a logo that you'd like to include, you can also add that here. If you have any comments, so if there's any changes to this, you can add those notes here and we can try to accommodate those. Maybe you're not looking for just sold or new listing, maybe you're looking for a price reduction. If you put those comments there, we will always do our best to accommodate if we are able to. Then if we review and submit, it's going to allow us to see all of our answers, see our designs that we picked, and we can go ahead and submit. You can still edit any of these if you want to choose a different design instead. And then you can go back to the end and submit, okay? So these, again, we are creating them for you instead of you creating them through our templates. Really quick, we've got about 17 minutes, but we won't take that full time. Really fast before we move to questions, just want to go through a couple of the main profiles in Command. So the first one being where that bio and other information pulls from. That is going to pull from your marketing profile. Now, as previously mentioned, there are about 3 different profiles in Command. A lot of people will come to my profile. This is primarily an internal profile. For your website and all of those, you want to go into settings. Now, once you are in settings, you're going to go to connect settings and your marketing profile. You want to make sure this is turned on. You want to make sure you have all of the required information and as much detail as you can in here. Photos, it is recommended 360 by 360. If you need help resizing those, you can always reach out to our team. We're happy to help. But this is where you'll add your name, your license, SOGIN, credentials and designations, military affiliation, your bio, of course, phone numbers, email, website, your market center details will display here. If you have compliance that needs to be added, those will pull to your KW website as well. That will actually pull to the footer that is displaying right down here. So as you can see, some of that information is right here, like that logo. Those have been added in our footer, okay? So for compliance. If you have social links, that needs to be the full public-facing link for your profile. Those will pull to your website as well. You can see them up here. As long as you have the full URL, those will be clickable within your website. And then your Google Analytics, if you have that, you can include it here. You can then hit save. It will make sure all of those changes go into effect. This will update that information on your website, on your branded consumer app, on different pieces of marketing in your Command account. Yes, you can add videos to the hero image similar to ours right here. It has a video that can be added. We're not going to cover that today, but we do go over that in our website setup class. If you'd like to take a look at that, we should also have a tip video on it that you can check out as well. Now, beyond the profile here for the marketing profile, there is that My Profile. A couple of super important things for you to just check here. Make sure under My Affiliations, you are seeing MLS listings. If you are not seeing MLS listings, your Market Center staff will need to add your MLS ID. That will allow your listings to sync to Command. If that is missing, you may run into some issues. So definitely make sure that is there. Beyond that, you do want to make sure you have an active real estate license appearing here. If you are seeing your license is missing, if you are seeing that the dates are incorrect for expiration or anything, again, make sure you check with your market center staff, most likely your MCA, but not in every office. They will be able to update that in Command MC. They are currently the only ones that can update those pieces of information, okay? If your license is missing, you're most likely going to be showing as a administrative staff within your role here. If you are showing administrative staff, you do not have a license added, it can affect your branded consumer app um, and your website pulling up. So definitely make sure you are showing as a licensed agent, your license is plugged in to make sure there's no issues with that. So again, your role is edited by your staff adding your license number. So when they add that, it should update, okay? Um, all right, guys, we've got about 13 minutes. That is basically everything I'd like to cover with you guys today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop record and go over any questions you guys have. So if you have those, drop those in the chat for me. And if you don't have any questions, feel free to hop off. And you can always email us at support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we can always help that way as well. All right, let's stop record and go over some questions.